Hello everyone, I'm going to take you on a digital ethnographic journey in hopes to answer the question, can everyone enjoy YouTube comedy? Digital ethnography is an immersive approach to the immersion and practice of research in a data-rich environment, with a variety of different methods. This is derived from my niche and a large amount of personal time invested in this area, and a belief that I understand the community to a large extent, but still have a lot to learn. Before I begin, I just want to give a quick explanation to everything as best as I can, starting with a few disclaimers. Firstly, my research is heavily based within audio ethnography, meaning that a lot of derivatives or summaries I make are done based on my personal context and influences. I will try to be as unbiased as possible. Secondly, I will attempt to uphold proper ethics of research and will not show any personal comments from the active participants of YouTube comedy and its culture, and be as honest as possible with my qualitative data. Thirdly, although I know there are a plethora of different channels and communities I could focus on, I've decided to choose just 4 in an attempt to really narrow my niche. These channels will be PewDiePie, Joe Rogan, H3H3, and Tiny Meat Gang. So, to understand who can enjoy YouTube comedy, we must understand what joy or happiness is. What is happiness? Happiness Explained tells us that there is no one exact science that can determine what human happiness or human flourishing is. Happiness Explained follows the pursuit of eudaimonic well-being, which is a concept proposed by Aristotle in the 4th century BC, which basically means happiness is derived from our pursuit of our potential. The pursuit of our potential within eudaimonic well-being is fueled by things Aristotle described as real goods. These goods can be divided into 3 parts. Firstly, external goods, wealth, power, respect, friends. Secondly, goods of the body, which is health, athleticism, attractiveness. And thirdly, goods of the soul, or soul goods, which are art, music, literature, education, and culture. Aristotle states that some goods such as life, health, shelter are necessary preconditions to happiness, and others are accompaniments that promote the exercise of virtue within the pursuit of our potential. Happiness Explained not only uses the lens of eudaimonic well-being, but acknowledges the multidimensional aspects towards individual happiness and how it's influenced by a plethora of different factors, including economical, physiological, health, etc. So, what influences joy? Joy is linked heavily to human well-being. If you think about the amount of self-help and improvement books, they're all trying to sell a better you, a happier you, which links back to Aristotle's eudaimonic theory. This desire of seeking optimal self-potential is reflected within Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which best describes the necessary components of well-being and needs that need to be satisfied before someone can achieve the next need, building upon similar concepts of eudaimonism. This might seem tedious, but I mention this because it's an example of how joy can be influenced by everyone's personal situation, i.e. you're not going to give a shit about what meme is being reviewed if you're dying of thirst with no roof above your head. So how is it influenced? As previously stated before, human happiness and joy is influenced by a plethora of varying factors that help us in the pursuit of our potential. This includes the use of real goods, within this pursuit including things such as music, art, literature, and culture, whilst understanding that these things cannot be influential if the basic preconditions or physiological needs are not met. This leads us to the field side of YouTube comedy, which I will get into in part 2. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.